Now, the Titans are demigods. And we used to think that the Titans were sort of fictional characters. Now, looking at the Bible and a lot of extant literature, we're beginning to see that the Titans were real people.
Well, the Titans were the old gods of the Greeks. They were the ones who ruled the earth under their king Kronos until the Olympians, led by Zeus, the storm god, rebelled against them and banished them to Tartarus, which was not the same as Hades. That's a separate level of the underworld, as far below Hades as the earth is below heaven, and it was reserved for supernatural threats to the divine order. But this myth is repeated in a number of ancient religions. The Hittites and Hurrians believed that there were old gods who'd been overthrown by their storm god called Teshub. The Canaanites, the Amorites, believed that their storm god, Hadad, called Baal in the Bible, had taken over for their creator god El. You go back further into Babylon, where Marduk, a storm god, replaced Enlil at the top of the pantheon. This was repeated over and over, and in each case, the old gods were moved or banished to the netherworld, or to the abyss, or to Tartarus, as the new gods took over. Well, we see in 2 Peter a hidden reference to these old gods. Right. 2 Peter 2, verse 4 talks about God didn't spare the angels when they sinned, but thrust them down to hell. Well, the word translated hell in English is in Greek, Tartarau. It's the only place it's used in the Bible, which means it's important. We need to take note. Literally means thrust down to Tartarus. Again, there's a difference between Tartarus and Hades, and certainly Peter knew the difference, writing under the influence of the Holy Spirit. He was talking about the angels who sinned, and if you read 2 Peter 2 in context, or Jude 6, 7, 8, 9, it's clear that in context, they're referring to angels who committed a sexual sin, and the only place in the Bible we see that is Genesis 6, verses 1 through 4. The Watchers who descended made a mutual pact on the summit of Mount Hermon, which we know from the book of 1 Enoch. Those are to be equated with the Titans of Greek myth, the old gods of the Hittites, and the Anunnaki of ancient Sumer. The story just retold, but the Bible has the accurate account.